Wait, what? What restaurant? You hear about the Las Vegas restaurant that has angered parents and upset children after hosting an event that promised a meet and greet with Bluey that went horribly wrong. Is that what that other chatter was talking about? They called it like the Bluey Doomsday or whatever? Is that what is happening with Bluey? I keep seeing Bluey as like some kind of drama talking point online, and I know nothing about it. All I know is it's a very, very popular kids program. What's happening? Has he been hijacked? Being exploited by demons or something out here? Let's see, Bluey meet and greet. Did he show up smoking a cigarette? Like what? I don't understand. Kids and parents were angry after underwhelming Bluey event in Vegas. Oh, so it's like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the Unknown then. Instead, they got a long line and a man in a onesie. Thanks for ruining my 3-year-old's day, one person wrote on Facebook. A Dirt Dog restaurant promised screenings of the Australian kids' TV series, face painting, games, giveaways, and snacks, as well as the opportunity to meet Bluey and friends. But when parents took their kids to the free event at the restaurant, part of a national hot dog chain on Saturday, they weren't impressed with what they saw. Timu Bluey costume. It's a guy in Bluey pajamas. It's not even an actual character costume. Can I see? Where's the video? They're hogging all the memories for themselves. Well, I don't know a whole bunch about Bluey, but this looks pretty good to me. They just asked one of their employees to put this on. They found it at Walmart. It just said rip it. I don't know, that's kind of good. Now we're ready.
Family-friendly day with cartoon character Bluey. They expected a few dozen people and regulars. Thousands RSVP'd. Hundreds of families were left fuming and say kids were disappointed. The restaurant
I don't know about that,
Fox
Jose.
5 and says they want to say sorry to all the families, and they underestimated the power of Bluey.
When I saw him,
I really hope everything works out, TSC, but it's completely just random. I'm sorry.
Like on TV?
No.
I really hope everything works out, though. I'm wishing both of you the absolute best.
We could like see her beer.
Sophia and other kids had the same reaction. The Bluey they expected was not who greeted them. On the left, this is a photo a parent took at an event with the popular cartoon character Bluey.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're both pretty good. I feel like you can make an argument for both of them being pretty solid.
On the right, it's a staff member of Dirt Dog in a makeshift Bluey costume.
The kids were distraught. Some kids were crying. Some kids were upset, crying in their parents' shoulders.
3,000 people RSVP'd on the
Yeah, but like, why though? Why would they be crying like, oh fuck, he's got a beard, it's not Bluey, no! Ah, get me out of here, Mom! Like, I remember when I was a kid, I'd get hyped to see like the people in their mascot costumes and shit. But I feel like if I saw one of them in a really low effort one, I probably wouldn't start crying about it. Plus, it's a free event. Like, just go get your hot dog and have fun. I don't know. I don't see why they'd be crying. It's a terrible event though. Like, they should have at least had a better costume. But I just can't imagine why. People would be so mad at that. I get the Willy Wonka experience, though. That one makes complete sense. Unless, maybe the line was, like, super long. Maybe that's what it is.
Facebook event. Crowds poured in for hours.
That is a pretty long line.
Inside, concerns about capacity. From the face painting to baked goods, many parents say they were underwhelmed. And the free stuff got snatched up quickly.
How could you do that to little kids?
It
was a very upsetting moment to see so many kids, especially my daughter, just really upset.
Dirt Dog apologized on social media and says they welcome feedback. Angry parents posted plenty of livid messages. Thanks for ruining my 3-year-old's day. I drove 1 hour just to see a grown man in PJs. Other parents defended Dirt Dog. It's a free event and a risk you take.
Yeah.
My son loved it.
My son had a great time. He came to see Bluey, and he got fucking Louie wearing the costume that we found out in the dumpster. What more can you ask for? He was such a good guy. He even stopped and talked to my son.
Like maybe 50, 60 people, the whole city coming out, and that's what we got, the entire city. Now knowing who Bluey is, we would have planned ahead and would have had security, there would have been more door regulations.
Taj Wilder of Dirt Dog broke down their side. She says, first of all,
that food looks good though.
Hotspot with a hip-hop edge expected a few dozen people. And though the event got thousands of RSVPs, most people typically never show up. She says staff members made and did everything. From the costumes, face painting, and even baked goods. But that's the point. She says staff like doing fun events, and it's a hit with the regulars. As for the crowds, she says had they known so many people would have shown up, they would have managed the whole event with crowd control. Now, she says, they understand what parents expected.
I knew Bluey was big, I just didn't realize how big he was. The biggest takeaway...
You and me both.
Go all out. You want to do stuff for the community, just make sure you do it at the highest quality.
Dirt Dog.
They seem to have a really good attitude about it. They seem sweet. They seem super sweet. He's a membership boy. Isn't Bluey a she? I know nothing about Bluey. I have no fucking clue. Bluey's popular as fuck. I know Bluey's huge. I'm very well aware. I see drama about Bluey all the time. There's like 2 different camps. Like I guess like Bluey adults or something, so people that watch Bluey without kids, and the people that say it's weird to watch Bluey without kids, and they're always butting heads on Twitter. But I don't know anything about Bluey. So like bronies? I guess kind of, but I don't think they're watching Bluey sexually. You have to remember, bronies during their heyday, they masturbated to My Little Pony. I don't think Bluey's to that level. I think it's people that just really like the cartoon. I think that's all it is. It's not... I don't think it's sexual. Maybe it is. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. Only what I see on Twitter all the time. Do all bronies watch it for sexual gratification? Not all of them, but that was like the peak of it. You don't remember the, what was it, Sparkle Dash Cum Jar? Or Rainbow Dash Cum Jar? Like there's... Most of it was sexual for bronies back in the day. Also, RIP to bronies. They have gone extinct. We were actually just talking about it on the podcast not long ago. Bronies completely fizzled out. They don't exist anymore. I did not see that cursed. That sounds unhinged, though. And I don't know if I'll play the new SCP game. We'll see. There's a woman on a podcast stating she indeed gets off to the dad on Bluey. I would look that up later. I'll listen to it. Why not? I'm already deep into the Bluey rabbit hole. Let's see what all the hype's about. Is Bluey's dad some kind of sex icon or something? What's this about? No, there's just a lot of people talking about Bluey's dad. What the fuck? Man, this is a super popular show, even just with adults in general, it seems. Is it this?
There's a show called Bluey, that the dog dad, I would his brain.
This woman is causing a lot of controversy online after...
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be it. It sounds like she's just kidding, though. I mean, I'll listen to it, but it doesn't sound real. Like, I don't think she's actually sexually attracted to Bluey's dad. What the fuck is Bluey's dad's name? I'll address him by name. Put some respect on him. What podcast was this? His name is Bandit. Okay, yeah, I don't think she's actually touching herself to Bandit. What is this podcast, though? It doesn't have the name on it. It was 2 weeks ago, though. Oh, is this it? Out of Bed? What the fuck? Why did this come up? Trigger warning, miscarriage episode of Bluey. Bluey tackles miscarriages? What in tarnation? That must be a very confusing episode for children. Yeah, I can't find this podcast clip. I see people talking about it, but no one actually says where the podcast comes from.
There's a show called That the Dog Dad.
Let me listen to the rest of this.
His brain.
This woman is causing a lot of controversy online after a few days ago on the Out of Bed podcast host...
Oh, it is Out of Bed pod. Did they delete it? Because nothing came up for that. And the Northern Lion clip has the part from the podcast. You're fine.
I did see the next step of the David Mitchell meta, where when you crop out the pizza, it looks like he is at a melee. He's playing a melee set, and I have to say,
here it is.
They're good, right? They're so good. The alien?
Is it the dog
Cartoon?
show?
Dog show?
I put it on for my dog when I leave.
The dog dad? I would fucking fuck his brains out. The dog dad, he's funny, he's kind, he's smart.
He's a dog?
I have never, yes,
Okay.
he's a dog, and I have never been more attracted to anybody in my life.
Really?
And it is a cartoon dog.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't sound
Such a
real.
good dad.
He looks like a dog version of Phil Dunphy.
I've masturbated to him.
Really?
I have masturbated to him.
Like, I'm so curious though. Is he a cartoon?
He's a cartoon.
Were you?
What do you mean? You were just looking at it. Of course he's a cartoon in there. Would it be better if they brought out a real dog? Like, I think it's, like, both are bad, but I'd rather it be the cartoon dog, honestly. What the fuck? She's like, hold on, wait, let me throw you a bone here. It's a real dog that you're masturbating to, right? That's the fucking, you're lose-lose there.
You imagining you two together? Were you just reading to his personality?
I was reading to him.
Thank you for
have to hear his
clarifying.
voice, though. I was also reading to his voice.
Can you play a clip of his voice? Wait, what does Bluey sound like? Interesting. It just sounds like she was making some over-the-top silly shit. Like, I highly doubt she's done that. Maybe she has. I'm not her dad. I have no fucking clue. What was his name again? Bandit? Bluey Bandit Fart? Man, like I said, I don't know enough about, like, the Bluey fandom, but that sounded a lot like My Little Pony Bronies right there. Are you telling me the first thing that comes up for Bluey Bandit is Bluey Bandit Fart?
This machine doesn't take imaginary coins.
Sounds just like a normal Australian man. You're too deep. Yeah, I did get in pretty deep there. Interesting segment, though. I don't know what the Out of Bed podcast is typically about, but man. Dog fucking, huh? Interesting. Not even Batman could get that out of me. Yeah, I know. That's one of those things, man. It's shameless.